beautiful souls. You know, when I saw this thingy, this screen, whatever they call it, not this one, the other one that I would go to sometimes, I just thought, no, I'm not in the mood. I mean, I've used that so much and whatnot. But then, as I kept looking at it, and the effervescence of the bubbles and the sparkles, I thought, okay, but let me just check to see if there's anything new or interesting. And this one is new. Okay, it's the same, it's not pink, but it's got a bit more sparkle. You know, it's sparkling all over my face and my beautiful head, my forehead, and my chest once in a while. So I decided to stick with it. And then I realized, yeah, that sparkle, the flashes, epitomize where I am, what I'm all about, who I am, and all that good stuff. So I decided to stick with it. And here I am this morning, Caribbean time, at Christmas time in the Caribbean, particularly the Southern Caribbean. Hello, good morning, Adrienne. It's gray, overcast, and rainy. You know the way it would be snowy? Well, down here it's gray, overcast, and it's raining. So I just want to say, I launched my Breakthrough Spa yesterday. I sent out a little notice about it for people to DM me to get more information. Because what everyone, and it's focused only on women. Sorry guys, okay? I'm a woman. I know what we have to go through every single day of our lives. I know what we experience as women. I know how we tamp ourselves down. We hold, thank you Adrienne, we hold ourselves in. We refuse to let out our emotions. We still feel self-conscious, and we are taught all of this shit when we are little girls, babies. We believe it's totally normal. By the time most of us are 2 years old, we are no longer thriving. By the time we are 3, we keep getting all the no's. Stop that. Don't do that, etc. By the time we are 5, we are like little soldiers for mommy and daddy and auntie, and be a good girl and be a good boy, and etc. etc. By the time we are 7, it's a done deal. It's a done deal. We have drunk the Jim Jones Kool-Aid, and we are now cookie cutters to what our parents and elders in our family dictate. And that's in a normal, quote-unquote, normal life. And those things and everything else that happens in our lives up to and into adulthood are the things that mess us up. I'm going to try not to use the F word this morning. Those are the things that mess us up. And then we begin to live messed up lives based on what we absorbed during our formative years. Because formative years are not teen years, you know. The teen years, the adolescent years, those are the years when we are rebelling because we know that something deep down inside us is not right. We know that we are not living our authentic lives. That's where the rebellion and everything comes in. where all the hormones and everything, they are right there, a fleur de peau, as we would say in French, which really is on our skin. That's where the rebellion, and if we do not have protection, if we do not have support, that's when we go off the rails. That's where the drug addiction occurs and everything else. That's where we, when I say we, I mean both sexes, are targeted. And that is why it is so easy to drag us down, pull us in. That is why it is so easy to get that age from teen years down into the hands of human traffickers. They know, because one, they were victims also, and two, they have studied the psychology of this thing, of the human being, and who to target based on our low self-esteem. So, not to get too heavy, because I don't, not to get too heavy about this. The point being that, what title did I put there? Thrive, feeling good, alive, vibrating. This is what the spa, the Breakthrough Spa experience does for you. With dragons, of course, and other star beings, unicorns and all that. It breaks through. It drills down to the root cause of what is blocking you. And not just blocking you, you know, but what is hindering you living a full life, thriving, enjoying, because it is aimed only at work-at-home female entrepreneurs, because we're alone, we're working at home, we are thriving financially, making the money, and yet in our personal lives we're a mess. Communication is poor, decision making is not as it should be. We are not successful in that area of our lives at all. Lack of self-trust, low self-esteem. It's not that it doesn't impact the professional side, you know. It's just that we are able to focus because it's really just one thing. And when I say one thing, I mean we have to get it out there. We have to get our business out there. We have commitments. We are doing what we enjoy. We are doing what we love. But then, when you take the lid off, when you go home, when you close the door on the business for the day. Dog, why did you go in the rain? That's when the mess happens. Because you held it in so long. You held it in all day. Or you put it on hold. Whatever was happening, you put it on hold while you took care of business. But now that you are quote unquote back, I'm fooling around with the dog on my feet here. So, Joy, I shouldn't have started it. I shouldn't have. So, as I was, ouch, 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 ouch. No biting. Thank you. Listen, the Breakthrough Spa is a 6-month experience to give you the time. There is an intensive one of 3 months where we break through every single barrier to your well-being. It is amazing what Dragon has created. Effects, events, changes, results from the very first session. It's not all going to be hunky-dory, you know. No, 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 no. But, and there will be pain as you face yourself. Yeah. And the pain is from the things remembered that you lost. The pain is from the things that you hid from. The pain is from the things that you suppressed because as a child you didn't know how to deal with it, and it transformed itself into something else unrecognizable. We all do that. You have to decide, my beautiful queens. You are going to have to decide. Is it right for you? Is it the time for you? You are going to decide how much an investment in yourself is worth. You are going to have to decide, do you want to continue to live a half-life where you are running a successful business, you are running a thriving business, but your life is not your own. Something still hurts. You have been working on yourself for so long and nothing is changing. You have been ignoring yourself for so long, putting others in front of you, in front of your needs because, well, that's the way it is. That's the way I've always done it. I do not believe in self-sacrifice when I am hurting, when I end up being the one hurting. Because I was there. I lived that for decades. Those old thought patterns that we absorbed in childhood. I was there. And sometimes I'm still there because I am living in a house with family. I'm living under a roof with family. The difference is, for me, because I am an observer and because I am so aware now, I know when I'm triggered, I can feel it because family members know your triggers like nobody else. And yet at the same time, because of the work that I am doing on myself, because it never stops, I can see precisely why they are doing what they are doing because of my work with Peter Sage, my teacher and mentor. And I can understand it so well. Of course, I can't say anything. That will just get me lambasted, as we say down here, criticized and nasty looks and the comments and whatnot. But the point I am making here is, don't you think it's time that you decide to embrace yourself, to go out and experience life to the fullest as you really want to? Don't you think it's time that you just throw your arms out and say, here I am, and fuck the rest. Take me as I am. This is who I am. I love me. I love me. There is nobody on this planet who is better than me. At all. Nowhere, know how. I am worth it. I am enough. I am loving and lovable and enough. I easily give love and I easily accept it. It is easy, it is a simple matter for me to establish boundaries and say, step off. It is simple and easy for me to say, no, no, hell no, and all of that stuff. It is easy for me to go on an adventure, whether it's an internal adventure or the adventure of my life, which is discovering who I really am and what I really want to do. It is easy for me to take the jump off into the arms of Creator Source, Infinite Intelligence, Space. It is easy for me to take that leap of faith and go on the journey, the adventure of self-discovery. It is easy for me to create the magic in my life that I know is there. It is easy for me to be who I am. I have no one to please but myself. You don't have to do anything. I have to be who I am. I am all into self-acceptance. Yes. You can't take it. You don't want to deal with that? That's okay. Take a hike or see you later. I am who I am today because of what I have experienced. And every single thing that I have experienced up to this point in my life was perfect. Absolutely perfect. The pain, the depression, the hurt, the denigration, the belittling, my own disempowering actions, they were all absolutely perfect. All of that and more is what the Breakthrough Spa does for you, my beautiful souls. No kidding. So, DM me for details if you are interested, and we'll take it from there. So on that note, my beautiful souls, Adrienne, I shall be on at 2 p.m. Eastern as usual today for another phenomenal shamanic tarot reading. And on that note, my beautiful souls, I'm going to say ciao.